funeral. Baby looked good in black. That's her mom? Damn! I can work with this.
Martha, with a little bit of love and a whole lot of sass.
You know what, Brian? I will... Oh my God!
What is wrong with you? Of all the moments to be a smug, faux intellectual mess, you chose to behave in a lewd, disrespectful way toward a photograph taken at a funeral, a place meant for grief, dignity, and basic human decency. Turning someone's moment of loss into fuel for your own selfish impulses isn't edgy or ironic. It's just gross, tasteless, and wildly inappropriate. For a guy who never shuts up about morality, literature, and being better than everyone else, you managed to sink to a level that even Quagmire would side-eye. Do better. Start by learning that not everything exists for your gratification, especially not someone else's mourning.
Hey there, sweetie. How old are you?
16.
18. You're first.
Mom!
I like where this is going. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Glenn Quagmire, stop. Do not breathe. Do not speak. Take a moment to understand what you just said and why the room went silent. You lying pedophilic piece of shit. You were given an answer, a clear answer, one that required no guessing, no cleverness, and no follow-up. And instead of stepping back, instead of choosing restraint, you leaned forward as if boundaries were optional. That pause you felt was not comedy. It was not tension. It was every functioning instinct warning you to stop. But you ignored it, Glenn Quagmire. You tried to dress discomfort up as humor. You tried to turn a hard line into a joke. And in doing so, you showed exactly how little self-control you actually possess. When reality finally arrived, when authority entered the room, you did not feel shame. You did not feel regret. You felt excitement. That reaction alone is enough to end the conversation. This was not edgy. This was not clever. This was not misunderstood humor. This was pathetic, and it deserved to be called out immediately. So listen carefully, Glenn Quagmire. What you just did was not some funny joke. It was an inhumane act to show what type of person you truly are and your true colors. Glenn Quagmire, if I ever catch you doing shit like this again, your trip in hell will turn out to be your relief.
What is it? Your parents! They're here, man! Well, where are they?
They are just on the other side of the door.
Mommy! Daddy! Your baby is coming! Get the door!
April Fools!
You sure did get me. You sure did. That was just me.
Thank you, Raven. But I'll take it from here. But you, Beast Boy, Cyborg, Starfire, direct your fucking attention to me and look me in my hollow, decaying eyes and listen closely, because this is the last lecture you will ever fucking receive. Did you really think I would just sit back and watch this shit? Did you think the shadows wouldn't notice the way you treat the only person in this tower who actually possesses a fragment of a soul? Look at Robin. Look at what you've done to him. He is a leader who carries the weight of your incompetence on his shoulders every single day. And how do you repay him? With mockery, with psychological warfare, with a level of fucking cruelty that would make even the most twisted animatronic shudder in the dark. Cyborg, you are a walking hardware store of insecurity. You hide behind your loud noises and your circuits because you're afraid that without them, you're just an empty shell of a man who fucking forgot how to be kind. Beast Boy, your immaturity isn't a personality trait. It's a goddamn plague. You turn into animals to escape the reality that you are a failure of a teammate and a parasite on the patience of others. You're a joke and Starfire. You hide behind your ignorance of earthly ways. But we both know the truth. You know exactly how much fucking pain you're causing. You choose to laugh while his spirit breaks. You're just as sick as the rest of them. You three are a stain on the word hero. You are not a team. You are a pack of fucking hyenas picking at the bones of a man who would die for you. You don't deserve the cape. You don't deserve the tower. And you certainly don't deserve the air you're currently wasting. I've seen enough of this shit. The debt has reached its limit. I am going to peel back the layers of your arrogance until there is nothing left but the raw, stinging regret of how you treated your friend. Your time is up. The nightmare isn't coming. It's already fucking here.
Oops. April Fools, you little sausage! SpongeBob, I was just kidding! Come on, you guys know I was just kidding, right?
Nice job, Squidward. Real nice. You destroyed his favorite holiday. And why? Because he annoyed you at work? That's all it took. I really thought you were better than that. Turns out, you're just a bitter, eight-legged crustacean that likes to feed on the happiness of the weak. Not only was it sickening to the guests, but utterly disrespectful to SpongeBob. You should be ashamed of yourself. Your selfish and ignorant behavior has tarnished Bikini Bottom for far too long. So listen carefully, Squiddy. If leaving the poor little sponge alone is that hard for you, then maybe something is seriously wrong inside your head. Maybe you don't feel things the way normal people do, and perhaps you should help before you hurt someone else. This isn't forgiveness. This is your warning. Don't ever show your face in this crusty crab establishment again, or there will be consequences.
When I grape you, I shall feel ecstatic. I will break into your home and teach you to whom you belong.
Mr. Hakataku, please take a seat. I want you to acknowledge me and look upon me with every iota of fear. What made you think this was okay? Is this supposed to be an attempt to make a joke? If so, it wasn't funny in the slightest. If I ever catch you trying to assault anybody else and declare ownership upon another human being, I will take my time with you. The 9th layer would be too generous for you. I will manhandle you and make you count backwards in increments of 7. I hope you've hearkened unto me, as this is your first and last warning.
Peter, would you give this to the nurse?
Robots in disguise.
Direct your attention to me, Peter Josephine Griffin. I am the ink-black manifestation of every terrified heartbeat echoing in the dark. I've seen horrors, yet none match the idiocy of you intercepting that birth certificate. You ignored a mother's wishes to name an infant after a fictional tyrant, a reckless, bumbling cruelty. My claws are a mercy compared to the lifelong social execution you handed down for a drunken laugh. Only you found funny. Luigi Vincenzo Alfonso Giovanni Bartolomeo di Napoli. Fix your eyes on me. Look into my hollow, rotting sockets where hope goes to die. You dared to push her, Princess Daisy, and now I am the curse that claws at your soul. I am the shadow in your veins, the poison in your breath. You will bleed fear until there's nothing left but a broken husk, begging for the mercy that will never come. You think you're safe hiding behind that pitiful act of innocence. I see the rot inside you, every lie, every coward's heartbeat. I will tear it all apart. This isn't a game. This is a reckoning. I will haunt your every moment, suffocate your dreams, and drown your screams in endless silence. You pushed her down, Luigi. Now it's your turn to fall. deeper and deeper into the nightmare you awakened. Wipe that terrified smirk off your face. Luigi, Vincenzo, Alfonso, Giovanni, Bartolomeo di Napoli, because it's the last thing you'll ever wear. You stand on the edge, and I am the abyss waiting to swallow you whole. Look into my eyes. See not a monster, but the inevitable. Your end is here. Not in death, but in eternal torment, lost forever in the dark, where no light can reach and no hope survives.
Yo, I think somebody stole my phone.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me either.
Now let's not jump to conclusions.
Listen up, you wretched and conniving thief. Do not move, do not breathe, and do not run. Do you have any idea what you have just done? You mercilessly stole someone's most vital communication device for your own twisted amusement. You pathetic waste of space. They are now defenseless and unable to call for help thanks to your unrelenting greed and malice. You disgust me to my very core. Gumball Trismegistus, Bartholomew Hyperion, Theophilus, Reginald Watterson. Do you have any conception, any microscopic neuron-level awareness of the cultural embarrassment you have just unleashed upon this room? I stood here, tragically hopeful, believing that you might exercise restraint, wit, or at the very least a primitive understanding of comedic timing. And yet, against all logic and mercy, you chose to utter a skibbity toilet reference with the confidence of a philosopher and the discernment of a dropped spoon. What you produced was not humor. It was an auditory misdemeanor, a syntactic crime scene. That reference was stale before it left your mouth. It has been decomposing on the internet's pavement for months, and you picked it up, dusted it off, and presented it as if irony alone could resurrect its dignity. Let me be precise. Gumball Octavian Maximilian Eusebius Watterson. Irony is not a substitute for originality. Volume is not a replacement for cleverness. And repetition is not, nor has it ever been, a punchline. What disturbs me most is not that you failed to be funny, but that you appeared pleased with yourself. That smirk suggested belief, faith, hope. And hope, in this context, is the most terrifying thing of all. Now, be silent. You've already said enough.
Hey, Meg! Hanging out with all your friends?
Hey, whale! The ocean's that way!
All right, let's take
Peter Lowenbrei, Griffin, and Christopher Cross. Griffin, this is the moment where your jokes rot in your mouths. You mocked Meg because she was convenient, not because it was funny. That is not humor. It is cowardice, aimed at your own blood. You crossed a line that family is never supposed to touch. This trap is fitting because it strips away your noise and leaves only the truth. You are wrong. You are stupid. And you chose cruelty over decency. Now sit with that and understand how small it makes you.
Better?
It's floating.
It's a floater.
Listen up, kid. Get over here for a second. We're in the kitchen, all right. The milk is warm, the chocolate ball is melting just right, and everyone's finally relaxed. This is supposed to be a peaceful family moment. And then you go and say, it's a floater. Seriously, let me break this down for you, because apparently, common sense isn't so common. First off, that joke is flat out unfunny. A joke needs timing, surprise, or at least a hint of cleverness. Saying floater when something is floating is just calling it what it is. That's not comedy, that's a dull observation. If I point at the ceiling and say up, do you think anyone's going to clap? Second, it's just lazy. Bathroom humor might work if there's some kind of contrast or exaggeration. But we're here melting chocolate in milk. That's food. Warm, comforting food. Dragging toilets into this is like blasting a foghorn during a quiet lullaby. Why would you ruin a perfectly good moment like that? And let's talk about context. We're not at school trying to get laughs during lunch. We're at home, with family, doing something cozy and nice. You don't yell fire at a birthday cake, do you? Finally, listen closely. Jokes should add something to the moment. This one, it just subtracts. You turned chocolate into poop for no good reason. Think before you speak, for crying out loud. Or at the very least, wait until dessert is over.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, it's starting to make...
Oh, that's...
Fine, I'll turn it back up. Why is that fucking cat so it's really cute, actually?
You know, you just need to relax and stop overreacting.
Murdered this man.
Yes.
You tortured him.
Of course.
I'm posting this on my TikTok. I have no idea who this man is. He is lying. I have no idea who this man is. I'm posting this on every platform ever.
I'm a YouTuber. I'm a very popular YouTuber, and everyone on YouTube's gonna see this, even including the creator of Lemming, and even including the creator of this game. So he will ban you. So this guy, yeah, his name is Fishlegs. His name is Fishlegs. He's at the top. His ID is 112435.
Teasy's
Lewds are the most underrated guy to date.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. Us nerds have so many redeeming qualities that consistently get overlooked because you're not looking at them in the correct way. So let me explain. Number one, anime. When it comes to anime, we cannot...
Vex Bolts, shut that shit up right now. What made you think this was funny? What in your right mind made you think you were doing nerds a favor? Between the contraption you call glasses and the milk factory on your shirt, you give all nerds a bad name. And who exactly is we? Whoever you're trying to pull down into a corner of loneliness and despair more than likely doesn't deserve it. Stop including other people so everybody doesn't need to suffer like you. Furthermore, this is extremely hard to watch. People rely on your longevity and experience with memes, and all you did was toss all that shit into the trash. This is a flaw, a big flaw that cannot be tolerated nor corrected. And as for your punishment, you won't be needing the 9th layer. Instead, you and your family will receive 3-generation punishment. Nightmare out.
Oh my god. I'm blind.
What do you mean you're blind? You can't see me right now?
No!
But you can still see, like, the stove and laundry, right?
Peter, Lowenbroy, Griffin, divert your vision towards me. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're standing in a hospital room. Your wife has just been told she's lost her sight. And the first thing that falls out of your mouth is some half-witted joke about the stove and the laundry. Do you even grasp how vile that sounds? This isn't one of your little gags. This is her life, and you're treating it like cheap comedy. Do you have any idea what blindness means, you dense piece of shit? It's not just darkness. It's confusion, fear, and the sudden loss of independence. And you, her husband, decide to make that moment about house chores? That's not humor, Peter. That's moral failure disguised as stupidity. It's a complete lack of empathy from a man too used to hearing his own voice. Lois deserves more than that. She's been the backbone of your entire existence, cleaning up your messes, shielding your kids from your nonsense, and still finding the grace to love you through it all. And this is how you repay her? With a fucking joke? You don't deserve the patience she's shown you. And if you can't recognize that, you're even dumber than everyone thinks. You think you're funny? You're not. You're a man so used to hiding behind laughter that you can't tell when you've crossed the line from idiot to coward. Because make no mistake, it takes a coward to mock someone who's suffering, just to make himself comfortable. You use humor like armor, but it's cracked, Peter. Everyone can see the emptiness beneath it. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to shut your mouth, sit down, and start acting like the husband she needs. No more jokes, no more bullshit. You're going to show her respect, not because she's blind, but because she's a better human being than you've ever managed to be. You owe her that, at the very least. And if you can't give it, then you don't belong here. And understand this, Peter. If you fail to do what I've just said, if you so much as crack another joke while she's fighting to adapt to this, There will be consequences, real ones. You'll find yourself alone, shunned, and stripped of every ounce of respect anyone still has for you. Don't test me. Don't test her. You either grow the fuck up, or you'll watch your entire life collapse under your own stupidity.
Oh, you just got juked. You're just gonna drink this juice, then say, mmm, and rub your belly.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, bye, juice! That was amazing.
I've got goosebumps.
I want him sexually.
Listen here, you fucking freak. Do you have any idea how repulsive that sounded? We are in the middle of a professional audition, a children's juice commercial. And you open your mouth and say that? I almost thought I misheard you, because surely no one with a functioning brain would be so utterly devoid of restraint or judgment. You're supposed to be evaluating performance, diction, presentation, acting, for fuck's sake. And instead, you decided to announce something so vile, it makes everyone in this room question your basic humanity. Do you comprehend how far beyond inappropriate that is? This isn't a lapse in taste. It's a collapse of morality. You sit there with that blank expression, like you can't even grasp what you've just done. Let me make it clear. You've contaminated this entire process with your sickness. You've turned an innocent audition into something grotesque. That's not just unprofessional. It's inhuman. A reflection of a mind that should have been filtered out long before today. And the worst part? You said it like it was casual, like it was fine. Like we were all supposed to nod along and pretend you didn't just cross every moral and ethical line imaginable. You fucking disgust me. You sit in this room, acting like a judge, when you shouldn't be trusted to share oxygen with decent people. You've humiliated yourself in front of everyone here. And if there's even a shred of integrity left in this industry, this will be the last time you ever sit behind a judging table again. Now shut your mouth. Don't look at him. Don't speak. You've already said more than enough to define what kind of twisted, pitiful creature you really are. Hear this, you disgusting scumbag. If I ever hear a comment like that escape your mouth, in this room or any other, I will make it my personal mission to see you stripped of every ounce of credibility you have left. You're standing on the thinnest fucking ice imaginable, and it's cracking beneath you. One more word, and your career is finished. Consider this your last warning and your public unmasking. Walk out of this room and count every door that closes behind you. That's the sound of your reputation falling apart. Now leave.
Better?
It's floating.
It's a floater.
Listen up, kid. Get ready for a second. You're in the kitchen, all right? The milk is warm, the shortfall is melting just right, and everyone's following the glass. This is supposed to be a peaceful family moment. And then you go and say, it's a floater. Seriously, let me break this down for you, because apparently common sense isn't so common. First off, that joke is flat out unfunny. Japanese comedy, surprise, or immediately chorus. Saying floater when something's winning is just only what it is. That's not comedy, that's a total observation. If I point at the ceiling and say, well, do you think anyone's going to declare? Say it's just lazy. That's what you know I work there's some kind of contract or exaggeration. But we're here melting chocolate and milk. That's food. Warm, comforting food. Trying to always think this is a blast of fall or playing a quiet lullaby. Why would you ruin a perfectly good moment like that? And let's talk about context. We're not at school trying to get laughs for lunch. We're at home with family, doing something cozy and nice. You don't get a fire arrow to kick to you. Follow me, listen closely. Jokes should add something to the moment. This one, you're just surprised. You turn chocolate into food from your good reason. Think before you speak, for crying out loud, or at the very least, wait until dessert is over.
What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be jumping over a speeding Lambo, and if I survive, you have to like and subscribe. Alright, let's go!
I'm mic'd up. What's up? It's Mike. I don't know. Oh. Bro, I'm mic'd up.
Listen up here, kiddo. I don't care that you're mic'd up. Nobody does. And shouting it after every serve and every touch doesn't make you impressive. It just makes the whole gym grit their teeth and tune you out, because announcing the mic doesn't add skill, it only adds noise. And if you have to keep saying you're mic'd up, it's because nothing you're actually doing is speaking for itself.
Here, girl.
Brian Edward Griffin, don't blink, don't breathe, stand there and listen. What you just did was absolutely disgusting. I can tolerate things to a point, but this is where I draw the line, you horny piece of shit. Do you even realize how pathetic you look right now? What you did was absolutely sickening. It was a choice. A deliberate, slimy choice, driven by nothing but your own sexual desires. You parade around pretending to be enlightened, moral, better than everyone else, when in reality you're just another weak creature ruled by your miserable, filthy instincts. You dress it up in faux philosophy and empty words, but underneath it all, you're just a predictable, desperate, narcissistic loser. You didn't manipulate out of love, or curiosity, or confusion. You did it because restraint is something you've never learned, and that's the most damning part. You know better, and you did it anyway. That makes it worse. That makes it fucking unforgivable. This only goes to show that you cannot control your own desires. So no, you don't get sympathy. You don't get excuses. And you certainly don't get redemption by acting clever or self-aware afterward. This is where the line is, and you have finally crossed it. Turn around, walk away, and understand this clearly. If I ever see your worthless face in this town again, I will personally remove you from this damn planet. You are a disgrace to your own family, and nobody wants to see you here anymore. Do not step foot in this town again, or there will be consequences. You are nothing more than a filth that does not deserve to walk among us.
You stop and kill Nick Speed. He isn't laughing at you. Look at him, he's laughing, bro. Oh my God.
Yup, right there. Clear signs of tooth decay.
Yo! This is like the rarest thing in Minecraft, isn't it?
Zechariah Beale, listen to me, now. You were running around in Minecraft, not confused, not rushed, not fighting for your life. You saw a pink sheep, naturally spawned, untouched, one of the rarest passive mobs the game can generate. You didn't just notice it either. You acknowledged what it was. You recognized its rarity out loud. That means this wasn't a mistake or a slip of the hand. This was a fully informed decision, made with complete awareness of what you were about to remove from the world. In that moment, the game handed you something special. Not loot, not progress. A moment. A statistical anomaly that most players will never see in their entire time playing. A sheep that could have been fenced in, named, protected, or simply left alone as proof that randomness had briefly favored you. Instead, you chose the most irreversible option possible. You swung, and you erased it. That's the part that matters. You didn't gain anything unique from that action. No advancement popped up. No hidden mechanic rewarded you. You got the same wool and the same food you could have gotten from any ordinary sheep wandering 5 blocks away. You traded rarity for convenience, permanence for impatience, and turned something memorable into something forgettable in seconds. This isn't about skill or strategy. It's about judgment. About recognizing when a sandbox game pauses and silently asks what kind of player you are. And in that moment, Zechariah Beale, you answered by destroying a 1 in thousands occurrence for absolutely nothing special in return. So let this be the takeaway. Next time the game gives you something rare, something fragile, something that doesn't need to be optimized or harvested immediately, pause, think. Because moments like that don't respawn. And when they're gone, All that's left is the choice you made.
Hey, look, a pair of working legs. Dibs on these.
What? Oh, come on, Quagmire!
Joe, I said dibs.
No, you're right. You said dibs.
Glenn Quagmire, I highly advise you don't go another word further, or else I will turn you into a mere campfire story. I come to see how you are treating your crippled friend, and I see this. No good perverted piece of crap friend stealing a perfectly good pair of legs from his friend who would do nothing more for a pair of working legs. What the actual hell is wrong with you? Are you sick in the head? Get out from that dumpster this instant, or I will implode your weak little body. Do you understand me, Quagmire? I am the Kazu of all pain and suffering in this universe, and seeing scum like you makes me even more angry. I will make you wish that you was never born if you do something to disappoint me again. I will not hesitate to make you feel the pain of 100 souled. Let me see you again, and you won't leave breathing.
Wow, Gary, look! A pirate treasure chest! Meow.
Why, no, Gary, this isn't the bathtub. It's treasure! Look, doubloons! Don't drop them. Look at this brooch!
Meow.
I don't know what a snail would want with a brooch! Now let's get in the tub! Get in the tub! Get in the tub! Get in the tub! In the tub! In the tub!
Gerald Wilson, Jr. the Snail. Let me explain this in a way that your feeble brain can understand. You see SpongeBob there. That's your caretaker, your feeder, your provider. Someone who values your happiness over life itself. It pains me to see him desperately try to look after your hygiene, and yet you stubbornly refuse. All the while you sit there, meowing and glaring, wasting everyone's time. Meanwhile, SpongeBob breaks his back every single day to provide for you, and yet you treat him like fish food. And for what? Pride? Resent? What is it, Gary? If you desire to wallow in your own filth, then so be it. But just know that your entire existence is in the hands of SpongeBob. He doesn't have to feed you or give you water, not even allow you to go outside and play with your snail friends. Keep this up, and you will forever be a pale, sluggish piece of bottom-feeding scum, swimming circles in your own muck, and living the rest of your days cold and alone. It doesn't have to be this way, Gary. Quit being such a selfish prick and take care of your musty ass. The smell is quite terrible. Thank you for being patient, SquarePants, and I hope your pet learned a valuable lesson from this. Goodbye.
No, how many sides are there on a square?
4.
What's the square root of 9?
3.
Okay, what is 3 plus 5?
8.
You the fuck up.
Dean Withers, listen carefully. That little joke you made wasn't clever, and it certainly wasn't funny. It was simply painful to listen to. The delivery was awkward, the timing was off, and the silence that followed said more than any reaction could. No one laughed, no one even smiled, and whatever amusement I had disappeared instantly. You spoke as if you expected the entire conversation to erupt with laughter, yet all it did was come to a sudden and uncomfortable halt. The air felt heavy, not because of anything profound, but because everyone was trying to figure out if you were being serious, or if we were supposed to pretend we found it amusing. It was the kind of moment that forces people to stare at the floor, or check their phones just to escape the secondhand embarrassment. I expect not to witness something like that again, or else